Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 100% walkthrough. Let's head into the clock tower because we got our ocarina back in the last episode. So let's go show the happy mask salesman because he said that he could return us to normal if we got our ocarina back. Which we have it back in our Deku pipe. So let's talk to him. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it, you got it. Then listen to me. Please play this song that I am about to perform, and remember it well. Follow along after me. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I'm sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah, yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will turn to normal. So we get the Deku mask. So basically, how masks work in this game is you can get masks and then you can wear them to change the different forms. There's only a few that change you to different forms, though. Now I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please, give me that which you promised me. Don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me. It is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears the mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great the Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I'm begging you, you must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. You'll be fine, surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. How do you guys like my eccentric voice acting there? I thought it was pretty good. I'm wondering why I've been waiting on this video, probably because I've been practicing that. But now we have a mask, which is awesome. We got the Deku mask, so let me show you what happens when we use it. Link screams, and then we turn into the Deku Scrub. So a few of the masks in this game are going to change us into forms, but most of them are just going to give us special abilities that we can use to help others and go on through the game. So yeah, let's leave.
That mask. The Skull Kid uses the power of that mask to do those terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we gotta do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside town. There's one in each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through that gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp.
Now we are actually going to wait on that for a really long time because we have way more stuff to do in this video that we can spend the video doing. So let's first head into the laundry pool because we actually need to pick up the stray fairy for a second time and bring it back to the Great Fairy or the Great Fairy Fountain, because she said last time we saw her that if we return to her in our normal form, she could give us something that could be helpful to us in our journey. So now that we have the fairy from the laundry pool, we can then head up to North Clocktown and go into the fairy fountain. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry. But first, we're going to head to East Clocktown because there's another thing we can do here, I think. So, in East Clocktown, if we head up to where the hideout is, there's something I want to show you guys. So you know where we put the code in? If we take these stairs over here, we can jump over this guard here, over these 2, I don't know, whatever they're called, targets, and climb over here behind this big sign, and we're gonna find a chest, and this chest respawns every 3-day cycle. So basically it's a free 100 rupees every 3-day cycle, which is really nice in this game, because you need a lot of rupees in this game in order to 100% it. So it's really useful to have a renewable source that happens like every time you pretty much boot up the game for the most part. So yeah, if you look over here to where the hideout is, if we go in as a Deku Scrub, we're gonna have to enter the code. But we don't want to go in as a Deku Scrub. We want to go in as regular Link, and make sure that you do go in as Young Link instead of the Deku Scrub, or else you're gonna have problems. So if you remember the code, type in the code. You probably should have written it down. I don't know if I mentioned that you should write it down somewhere for this specifically, but if you didn't, there's a different way to get into this hideout anytime you need to. Basically, if we do a backflip at a certain angle here by the wall, then we can just backflip right over him. Basically, I think we just need to hug the wall and do a backflip. I'm pretty sure. So if we just get against the wall and do a backflip, we'll just pop right over him, which is really cool because you can get through this whole thing without needing to type in the code, which is really awesome to me. So that's just a pretty cool exploit that is pretty useful if you want to get in here to get the Moon's Tear or all that other stuff. But once we leave, we can just head out and yeah, that's how you do that. It's something that I might do multiple times in this playthrough, so I just want to show you how I'm actually doing it before I do it in future episodes. But now that we have the Stray Fairy, we're gonna head to the Great Fairy Fountain so we can return it again to the Great Fairy, because she said that she will give us something if we return to her in our true form. So let's see what we get. Oh, Tattle, and you, kind young one. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. For now, this is all I can offer you. Allow me to ease your weariness as a token of my gratitude. O kind young one. Scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are broken stray fairies like me. Please find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will aid your strength. Allow me to grant you something good so that the stray fairies will not fear you. So we're going to get ourselves the Great Fairies mask. When we wear this mask, it is going to actually attract these stray fairies. So instead of having to go and interact with them and touch them, it will like gravitate them towards us, so they'll float towards us, and it's easier to find them that way. Come see me whenever your quest has made you weary. And then she'll leave. Now, another thing to mention about this mask is that when we are looking for fairies in temples, the ends of the hair on the mask are actually going to glow, and that indicates that there is still a stray fairy inside the room, which is also a really cool thing that the mask can show us to do. So keep that in mind when we're looking for stray fairies. I'll remind you anyways, but now the next thing we're gonna do is you're actually gonna have to remember the bomber's code that you had in the last episode. I wrote it down. I think I suggested that you write it down too. So please remember it. If you don't remember it though, just go back and play the hide and seek minigame again and you can get the code. But it's going to be the same time every 3-day cycle. So if you are able to write it down, and if I did tell you to, I'm pretty sure I did, then you're going to be able to get here real easy. But after we put in the code for the second time, if we come out here, hey guy, you haven't passed my test, so how did you know about the secret code? Nobody but bombers know that code, so why do you know it? Listen, guy, you're pretty good. You managed to figure out a code that only we know. Now that's something. I like you. What's your name, guy? Link, huh? Alright, that Skull Kid broke our rules and is doing all kinds of stuff. I'm making Link a new member of the Bombers instead. This is the Bomber's Notebook. It contains the words we live by. Read it over. So we're gonna get ourselves the Bomber's Notebook. You got the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of people's schedules. Press start to access the quest status screen, then highlight the notebook. Find troubled people and add their names and pictures. Only 20 people left in the notebook. Promise to help them. Mark promises with promise stickers. Never be late. Whenever you solve someone's problem, it makes you happy. No removing stickers. Use promise stickers to keep and track of everyone. Don't forget the rules. Tattle, you, tell that Skull Kid he's out of here. He's been acting like a real jerk lately. The Bomber Secret Society of Justice was added to your notebook. You were taught the secret code. This was added to your notebook. So basically, the notebook is a catalog that shows you everything you've done. It's like a menu that I'm going to show it, but it's like a side quest tracker. So here, if we look here, we now know the secret code in our Bomber's Notebook, so we don't have to learn it all the time. So next to people, they're going to show you, just what their quest was about, and if you completed it and made them happy. Now we're actually going to head to the bank that we saw in the last video, and if you didn't know, funds in the bank, rupees that you put into the bank, actually transfer over to different 3-day cycles, so you don't have to worry about losing your money. Technically, that's not how it works, but they needed to find a way around that. So, that's just how the game is. But we're going to deposit our 99 rupees that we have on us right now, so we can get that 200 rupee mark, and then we'll be able to get a bigger wallet, so that'll be real nice. What's this? You've already saved 200 rupees, and we're gonna get ourselves the adult wallet. This is for adults, so it holds a lot of rupees. You can carry 200 of them. So now we can hold a lot more rupees, which is really nice. And you are gonna definitely want that if you do plan on 100%ing this game. So, now I think we're gonna deposit 50 rupees. I think that's what we need. And then we can go to the bomb shop, and there's gonna be something that we can buy here. You probably guessed it, bombs. So we're gonna go all the way to the right of this shop, and purchase the bomb bag for 50 rupees. Yeah, so let's buy it. You got a bomb bag. Now you can carry and use bombs. With this special offer, the bomb bag comes filled with 20 bombs. How lucky. Thank you very much. So now we can leave and let's equip the bombs. I don't think we're going to use them very soon, but maybe later in this episode. So now that we've done that, I just realized I did not get enough rupees. I still need 10 rupees to play a mini game, the first mini game or side quest mini game of this LP. So now we can head over to these two doors, and we're gonna go to this door, and this is the swordsman's school. So there is a side quest that we can do. This training center is friendly, polite, 24-hour, one-on-one training that will noticeably improve your sword skills. From now until the end of the carnival, join at a special discount. So will you try it? Yeah, we're going to try the expert course because the novice course doesn't do anything. The expert course is a practice section. Cut down the 10 logs using the highly difficult techniques. If you score a perfect 30 points, you shall be taught all of the secrets. Have you prepared? Alright, so he's going to walk us out here, and basically what we have to do is target on one of these logs that pop up, and then just simply do a jump attack. Wait about half a second before you actually do the jump attack, so Link is actually facing the log, like, perfectly, because sometimes if you don't wait half a second after targeting to do the jump attack, he'll actually miss the log, and then you'll lose. So basically the goal is to just hit all these. It's really easy. You have about like 5 to 8 seconds to hit both of them within each round. So yeah, we got them all. Impressive. I must give you something. Here. And he's gonna give us a nice piece of heart. You've collected 3 pieces of heart so far. Unbelievable. Cherish it well. So the novice course only teaches you like the different moves that you can do with your sword and the different kind of moves there are. So if you do need help with that, I mean, I guess I'd recommend going there, but it's really not that hard to find out how to play this game, so. Now, if we head back to North Clocktown, there's another piece of heart that we can get in that tree. You can already see it. But basically, we're just going to go onto this playground. I think it's a playground. I've always thought it was a playground. So climb up these two platforms, and then you can get onto this larger one with a slide. Go down the slide if you want, I guess. Jump over here, and then you can reach this tree and get yourself a nice piece of heart, and that is a new heart container. So we have 4 hearts now. That's really nice. So now we're actually going to head out. Stop right there. Have you an errand in the mountains? It is dangerous outside the town wall, so I cannot allow a child like you. A sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The mountains of Snowhead lie this way. Be careful. So he's just going to let us because we have a sword. And this is Termina Field. So this is basically where all of our destinations will be. And this spreads in a circle around the entirety of Clocktown. So it's a really cool open world area. Heading down here into this snowy area, down this slope, you're going to see a grotto over here, right underneath this mushroom thing. And if we go down here, there are going to be 2 Dodongos to fight. Don't do this if you are, like, not as good of a player, if you haven't played Ocarina of Time, or if you don't understand the combat. You don't have to do this right now. It's honestly something that you shouldn't do right now. But basically, if you just do a jump attack on their tail, that's the only thing that really does damage to them. So just jump attack their tail, hold out your shield, let them spin, and then walk back to the other tail, or to the other side to hit the tail again. And, oh, shoot, I got hit. Oh, uh-oh. What the heck? Dang, it moved. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one and kill this one first. So yeah, just jump attack their tail. It's not that hard, but it can be difficult sometimes, so just do it at your own pace. They're gonna drop 50 rupees, so make sure to pick that up after they explode. Also, yeah, back away after you kill them, because they will explode right in your face. So be careful. All right. Another jump. Attack. Yeah, I think this is the last one. Yep, there we go. And we're going to get ourselves another 50 rupees, and a chest is going to appear. And well, I'm going to pick up the 50 rupees first, and that's no, that's like half full wallet. And if we open the chest, we're going to get ourselves another wonderful piece of heart. So that should heal us back up to full health. So, I prefer not dying in games whenever I play games, or especially when I let's play them, because it kind of, in my opinion, ruins kind of the immersion of the game. Not that I don't enjoy, like, death mechanics in a game. Like, I understand why death mechanics are in a game, but it kind of, if I'll be watching YouTubers, and they'll play a game, and when I see them die, it kind of breaks the immersion, because it feels like I'm watching, like, a TV show, as if the game was being played out like a movie, or a story, and watching them die, the main characters die, and then come back, just kind of breaks the immersion for me. But if we walk all the way around to this area with all these trees, and this is the swamp section of Termina Field. If we head over here, we're going to find ourselves a Deku Baba and then some butterflies. And right underneath the butterflies, there is another grotto. This time we're going to fight a Peahat. This one you can only do during the day, so make sure that it has not turned night yet. If you go in at night, there's no way to deal damage to it. But basically, it's going to spin around in the air. Don't get hit by its blades, and just hit its, I don't know what this is, root here at the bottom. It's kind of like a plant thing, so I guess it's like its root. So just jump attack the root of the enemy, and it'll just die. It's pretty easy, honestly. And you're going to get yourself another chest that I'm pretty sure is another piece of heart. If my memory serves me correctly, it is a piece of heart. But, yeah. Now that we've done that, we can head back. But this can only be done during the day. If it is night, the Peahat will not be able to be killed. So just be careful with what you're doing. I got a Deku stick, which is cool as well. That's an item that we won't use now, but we will use later in the game, so don't worry about picking it up here if you didn't get it. I'm actually kind of surprised that I got it, but as you can see, we barely made the cut, and it is now night of the first day. Only 60 hours remain until the moon crashes into the earth. But, yeah, now we can head back into Clocktown, and there's more stuff that we can do, surprisingly, during the night. Even more interesting stuff that, you know, will be very fun. So I just realized I'm going in the wrong direction. We actually need to go back to the laundry pool, which is where the stray fairy was in the daytime. That's where the stray fairy is in the daytime. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Here's the laundry pool. We need to talk to this guy on a bench. Yeah, here he is. They said I was much too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Sigh. Now I'm sad. I'll just think about the past to keep my mind off the bad. Ah, yes, I'll do that. Dear guest, long ago I was in an animal troupe with dogs and donkeys and such. Why could a man join? That's 'cause a man is an animal too, my boy. They were all great, but there was one thing I didn't like about it. Well, why was the dog the leader? Was it 'cause something was wrong with me, sir? Oh, that dog was an amazing leader. He always had a stellar troop, no matter what animals he had to work with. That's why I stole it. The dog's mask, I stole it. I wanted it because it was the leader's mask. But I no longer needed it. I give it to you, my guest. You got the Bremen's mask. This mask belonged to the leader of the animal troop. Try parading it around tiny young animals. So that mask we'll use in the next episode, but the leader was a good instructor. His members matured quickly and they became adults in an instant. Alright, Guru, the traveling... Oh, I said it wrong. Guru, the traveling musician, was added to your notebook. You listened to his confession and got the Bremen's mask. So, we will use that in the next episode. And keep in mind that it turns the most youthful into adults right away. Now, I'm going to head back to the bank and deposit my 101 rupees that I got from the Jadongos and all the other things that I did. I don't want to talk to you, man. Alright, let's go to the bank. I'm going to deposit everything I have. Yes, Link. What are you going to deposit? Alright, so 101 rupees. Oh, not 200. Alright, there we go. Yes, I am. Now that we've done that, let's talk to these two people who are dancing here. Don't bother us. The Rosa sisters, twin dancers, were added to your notebook. So we're going to have to do something about them in this episode. We actually will in this episode. But before we do that, we're going to head over here to, what is it? North. This is North Clocktown. And we're actually going to head out to North Termina Field, which is the mountain area, the mountain region of Termina Field, and where we were before fighting the Dodongos. But if we go to the left instead of going down the slope, all the way over here, you're going to see this mushroom that was covering the grotto has some rocks on it. So we're going to have to do this in about 4 hours in the game. 4 hours in-game time. We're going to have to come back here and something is going to happen at that location on the first day after midnight, which may sound kind of sketchy, but while we wait, there's something that we have to do in North Clocktown at midnight. So while we wait, I'm just going to go around and cut some grass, get some extra rupees, and kill some enemies, because I hate waiting around in this game, honestly. In the 3DS version, they actually fixed a lot of the waiting around in this game. There's so much more that you can skip, because there is a song in this game that allows you to make time go by faster, or you can skip forward time. And there's also a song in this game that allows you to make time slower, and we will use that later in the Let's Play. But in this game, the song that passes by time automatically without having to wait only goes from night to the next morning, and then back to night, and then to the next morning. But in the 3DS version, you can actually pick exactly which time you want to fast forward to. So it saves you a lot more time, because in this version, some events don't happen right at night or right at morning. You can't skip to that time, but in the 3DS version, you can skip directly to when they happen. So that's really useful. If you are playing the 3DS version, there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I really do love the 3DS version of this game. As much as I do love the N64 version, the 3DS version is honestly the one I prefer to play, probably, if I replayed this game regularly. But I think if we roll into this tree, are 20 rupees gonna fall? Yes. 40 rupees fall from that tree. At night, only 40 rupees will fall, but during the morning of the first day, I think there's a dude hiding in the tree. And he's just... because I think he stole from the bird that guards the entrance to the ranch. And I think he stole from the bird that guards the entrance to the ranch. I'm really going out on a limb here, but I think that's who he stole from. We'll see that bird later in this Let's Play, but oh, it's almost midnight. But if you come there in the morning of the first day, he's actually in the tree, and you can bonk it, steal the 40 rupees, and then you can interact with him. But maybe we'll do that sometime in this Let's Play, because it's kind of a cool little interaction. But now that we're back in North Clocktown, let's go over by this playground, and if you see, there's a kind of a tall, sketchy guy here. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. That doesn't make it any better, man. Saying that only makes... Whoa, what's wrong with your butt? Alright, now if we wait by this mailbox, and it's just turned midnight, we're going to see there's an old lady walking by carrying a bag, and she's actually the owner of the bomb shop. So she's got her bombs there that she just brought from the mountains, I guess. And she's just making her way back, and this man just happens to rob her. Ouch, watch out. Stop, thief, give the old lady her luggage back. So, oh, shoot, I'm in first person. We gotta get the luggage back. If we just slice him with our sword, he'll drop it. Get out of here, man. Yeah. Thief. Freaking poor man. Stealing explosives. I don't know. I don't know what Seikon was going to do. That's his name. Thank you. Since he didn't make off with them, I can finally stock bomb bags at our shop. Maybe I'll put him out tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's a dangerous mask, but maybe you could use it to throw your own festival fireworks show. So, this is the blast mask, where we'll see you can have a blast with B, but you'll lose life energy in the process. Well, thanks for helping me. Take care. The old lady from the bomb shop was added to your notebook. You guarded the old woman's luggage. This was added to your notebook. Now, if you read that description, it said that if you use the mask, it will explode and inflict damage upon you. Actually, if you hold out your shield when you use the mask, it will actually negate the damage, because for some reason there's something weird with the game that when you use the mask, it just spawns like an explosion in the code in front of you. So holding out the shield actually negates that explosion damage. But now that we're back here after midnight, there's a very creepy man, if you saw, over there on top of that mushroom. I missed the jump, though. Shoot. I gotta walk all the way back up, but I remember walking around at night playing this game for the first time when I was like 6 or 7, and this was so weird to me. There's just a shirtless dude dancing on top of a rock mushroom thing with rocks surrounding him, and this was like the first real video game I ever really played, so this was just crazy to me. I'm no longer part of the living, my sadness to the moon. I haven't left my dance to the world. I am filled with regret. Translation: I am disappointed, O moon, I have died. Oh, I plan to bring the world together and stir it into my giant melting pot with my dance. If only I had taught my new dance to someone. The spirit dancer Kamaro was added to your notebook, so he is in regret. So what do we do to people who are in regret in this game? We pull out our ocarina and play the Song of Healing. If you don't remember, look in your inventory menu. You can learn the song there, but it's left, right, down, left, right, down. Spread my dance across the world. Train its followers. Translation: I've taught it to you. Now make it into a popular dance craze. And you're gonna get yourself Kamaro's mask. Use it to teach his dance to the world so his moves can become as popular as he had hoped they would be. I was reading. I'm counting on you. Translation: I'm counting on you. You became the dancer's successor. This was added to your notebook. Sometimes in this game, or in these older Zelda games, sometimes the text is a little broken up. Like, it won't finish the sentence that you're reading until you click the A button, and it's just kind of weird to read. So excuse me if that happens in this LP. I can't really do anything about it. That's just how the game is made. But let's not focus on that. And let's go back to Clocktown, because there's still more stuff that we can do. But we are going to do that in the next episode. But there's one last thing that we can do in East Clocktown. Wait, no. West Clocktown. And that is with the Rosa sisters. If you remember those two dancers who just said go away right away. If we use Kamaro's mask and dance in front of them, they're going to do something kind of interesting. Gotta say, Kamara's dance is like peak Zelda stuff here. This is what I spent my money on to play. This is the great smell of childhood. To me, this is what I grew up with, guys. You just don't understand. Thank you for teaching us those steps. You are our master. And we get a piece of heart. You collected 3 pieces so far. Collect 1 more to extend your life energy. You stole the hearts of the dancers. This was added to your notebook. Master, you're so cool. So now we're their master. And I always kind of feel kind of sad because Kamaro never got to show his dance to the world, and he really wanted to. But that is actually going to be it for this episode. But one last thing, if we hit this owl statue with our sword, this is actually how you save in this game. So keep that in mind. If you ever want to save, check out one of these owl statues. You activate them by hitting them with your sword. If you speak to it, it'll tell you that anyway. But yeah, that's everything in this episode. We covered a lot in the next episode. There's still more that we can do in this day cycle, and I'll try to have that episode out as quickly as possible. I've been kind of busy. You know, it's Halloween time. Right now it's the 29th, and yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next one. Bye.